On today's episode, let's see if we can save this old bathroom. So this customer doesn't have any cold water to any of the fixtures upstairs here. Toilet, sink, tub. This house was built sometime in the 1800s, remodeled in the 1930s, and it's just beautiful. But it's got galvanized pipes, it's under a mud floor in a bathroom, and we need to figure out if and how we're going to get the water to flow up there to that bathroom. And while we're at it, I want to give a shout out to American Plumber Stories for sending me out a bunch of merch. Got some cool hats, some hoodies, some t-shirts, and I got this Pfister Faucets bucket that came with it. And it's really dope stuff, actually. So nice that I spilled my coffee on it first thing this morning, like I do every time I get a new shirt. Anyway, back to the job. Like I said, this is a very old house, and it was built a long time ago, remodeled sometime in the 20s. So naturally, we're going to have a lot of pain-in-the-ass plaster and stuff inside of there that we got to rip down. And as it stands, we're kind of guessing on whether or not we're even going to be able to access anything from this hole in the ceiling. These places were built like brick shit houses back then, and so, sometimes things are behind beams or they're under the mud. There's not shit you can do about it if that's the case. But we're hoping that we can get to the pipes inside of the wall before they go under the mud in the bathroom and, hopefully replace a section of pipe to get it working. Now, this ceiling was an enormous pain in the ass to get out of here. We had plaster, we had metal mesh, and we had wooden lath. It took like 4 hours to get it out, but we got it out. And as you can see, we got our risers up to that bathroom. An enormous mess for the amount of hole that we created. We got to get that cleaned up before we go any further. And I suspected that the problem that we were dealing with actually had something to do with the connection from the copper to the galvanized pipe. So this is the cold water line going up with a dresser coupling. This is a compression fitting. And we have a section of galvanized pipe, and then we have this on there. I had to cut the copper out. There just wasn't any play to do anything else. And pull this thing off, and I got water coming out of there, so I feel confident that I'm going to be able to put a new piece on there and get the water flowing to the upstairs. Now, throughout this whole process, I'm like 18 inches away from this pipe, so this is actually a lot harder than it looks. I have the solder stretched out all the way. This is to be performed by insured professionals only, because these houses are easy to burn up. Hard to take apart, easy to burn. Anyway, it's not the prettiest solder joint I ever did in my life, but it held water. And the best part is now we got water upstairs. I mean, we still got to fix some stuff. There's definitely still a couple things we got to fix here. But it's cool things. Even if the parts are a pain in the ass to get, not having to rip this bathroom out is a big win in my book. And we rigged something up in the meantime. Anyway, that's a wrap for now. We'll come back to it later. See you on the next one.